Hi, I'm Ed,
And I'm Ashley.
and you're watching episode 17 of Ed and Ashley's 5-Minute Show. I am here with Carlena CJ Harris from IBM, and CJ just gave a presentation about communicating within virtual teams. And she has agreed to spend a couple minutes with us and answer a couple questions about her presentation. So, CJ, virtual teams are really becoming more common in the workplace, with people not wanting to drive to work, people traveling all the time. So, how do you recommend that a team goes about emulating the culture that you would find in the physical office?
Okay. Aaron, one thing that I would point out, you can't emulate it because, what you can do around a water cooler or over coffee, you can't do it online. So what you can do is emphasize getting to know one another. And as I talked in my presentation about spending time to do fun things like questionnaires, ask questions about what movies they like, getting to know a person. Because when you know someone, it's a total different work experience. Once I know you like to ride horses and you start talking about it, I can connect that. And so when we're working on a project together, we may take a break and say, hey, did you go horseback riding this weekend? And so that helps the culture. Just people taking out the time. And you will need time. There'll be a gradual process that you can use to get to know one another. And then that will create its own type of culture, for a cultural environment. But it will not be what you have in your office.
Okay. So you mentioned in your presentation about a code of conduct, and I was wondering if you could explain to our viewers what exactly a code of conduct is, and if they want to make one for their team, how they should go about doing that.
Okay. The first thing is real simple. A code of conduct basically is just an agreement that we have on how we will do together. Real simple. Okay. It's a hard process because sometimes people don't want to ask that question about how we're going to do together as a team. They feel awkward. So the first thing that you need to do is share with the team what is a code of conduct. Okay. You can look on the web. There's tons of references about code of conduct. We utilize what IBM has on their IBM website, and basically it's a few steps that talk with the community, educate them that this is what we're going to do. We're basically going to sit down consciously and say what are going to be our group together, how we're going to work together as a team. And the first thing you want to do after telling them about it is saying we want input from the team, because what's the code of conduct if only I write it, right? You want each team member to give 2 to 3 behaviors of how we should behave as a team. And then after you have some of the collective behaviors, get a list together, and then the team reviews the whole list. Then you can go through the process of getting those that are redundant, pretty much saying the same thing. You can start narrowing that list down. Once you narrow that list down, you say, okay guys, this is our code. Any final inputs on it? And then they'll say, okay, maybe we should add this, or maybe I didn't mean this, and then you can make modifications. But then you come back and do it. Before you bless it, you get the team to say, no, this sounds good. This is how I think we should do together as a team. Once they have everybody signed off, you said, we're committed to showing these behaviors to one another. Then you got to make sure that they understand there will be consequences. Okay? I'll give you an example, because people hear consequences and think that, I'm going to put them on timeout or something. It's not like that. It's not like that, okay? But an example is, for example, where you have an individual who is saying late to meetings, okay? And the code of conduct says, as a team member, we will not be late. We will not be more than 5 minutes or something like that. And that person violates that code. Well, we may hold this individual to, putting $1 in the team fund or, buying a new ticket or something. Yeah, but it's what the team agrees on. It may just mean that if the team has to do any kind of overtime, this person will do it first. That might be one time. Okay. But the team can talk about that. Okay. The other thing I want to say is when the team commits to it, they all have to be ready to call each other out. So if I see you not doing one of yours, I gotta feel comfortable and say, hey, let me talk to you. You know, that was one of the code of conduct. You violated that. And, you know, we need to address that because if the team doesn't call one another out, it's just a paper with words. Yeah. And you gotta make it more.
Yeah, that is such a great idea to help teams really be able to work well together. So with virtual teams, because it's so different from a physical office and being able to meet face to face, what are some of the challenges that virtual teams have, and what are maybe some of the ways to try and address those?
One of the challenges is trust. It's very hard to maintain or build a certain level of trust. And one of the things that I believe, this is what I've seen, is that when you take out the time to talk to one another, that helps in building that trust. It's very hard to dislike somebody you know. Well, I mean, seriously, you know, if I don't know, it's easy for me to say, I'm not calling you like that. But if we have a relationship, it starts with the relationship building, then that trust can come in. The other thing is how we behave in the code of conduct. You have one individual constantly violating the code of conduct that the team has developed. It's going to be very difficult to have trust. And I'll be honest with you, it may come to a point where the team has to say, should we keep this member of the team? Because they're violating our code of conduct. And so one of the things that I look at when we talk about trust is relationship and the code of conduct, how we treat one another, that helps virtually. And you know, you say, well, who do you mean? Because most time you're on the phone or you're at home. We do a lot of things on the phone, our verbal projection, what we type in email notes. Just be cautious of that. And you have to understand your actions could affect how someone trusts you. Just think about it.
Definitely. CJ, thank you so much for taking time.
So welcome. Talk to me.
CJ's presentation was extremely relevant to the current workplace, and she has agreed to put her presentation on the GHC Wiki. So you can get to that from gracehopper.org and going to the community site. So please check that out. It is full of information on how to work in virtual teams. And you were watching me, Ed and Ashley, 5-minute show.